Welcome to Living Stories. Subscribe now. It's always interesting here.
Sophia Hayes first entered the fashion scene with a spark of determination and the kind of timeless beauty that instantly turned heads. Born in Chicago in the late 1990s, Sophia grew up surrounded by creativity. Her mother worked as a painter, while her father was an architect, and both instilled in her a love for art, color, and detail. Sophia's fascination with fashion began early, as she spent hours studying glossy magazines and experimenting with styling her own clothes. When she was 16, a local photographer noticed her striking looks and encouraged her to pursue modeling. Despite initial doubts, Sophia auditioned at several agencies and was quickly signed. She was admired not only for her physical features, her high cheekbones, radiant skin, and expressive eyes, but also for her professionalism and poise. In 2018, her big moment arrived. Walking at Paris Fashion Week for an internationally renowned designer. On that runway, Sophia embodied confidence, elegance, and grace. Wearing a bold red gown, she stunned the audience and photographers alike. The experience not only launched her international career, but also placed her among the promising new icons of the decade. Critics praised her ability to bring life to garments, describing her as a model who didn't just wear fashion, but transformed it into storytelling. Beyond modeling, Sophia valued education and balance. She studied marketing part-time, hoping to merge her passion for creativity with business in the future. Colleagues often noted her kindness, as she mentored younger models and emphasized healthy lifestyles in an industry notorious for its pressures. Her authenticity resonated with fans worldwide. Making her more than a face in fashion, she became a symbol of resilience and inspiration. Sophia Hayes is remembered as a young woman who blended beauty with intelligence, professionalism with warmth, and who turned her Paris debut into the cornerstone of a meaningful career. Emily Richards rose to prominence in the bustling world of New York fashion, a place where only the most resilient and talented models could survive. Born and raised in Boston, Emily was known in her youth for her love of dance and theater. This background gave her an advantage when she transitioned into modeling, as her movements were naturally elegant, and her ability to express emotion through posture and gaze set her apart. Emily's breakthrough moment came in 2019 during New York Fashion Week. Selected to open a high-profile show, she appeared in a bold orange-red dress that matched her fiery auburn hair and piercing blue eyes. The audience was captivated by her commanding presence on the runway. Many designers described Emily as a dream to work with, praising her ability to adapt to different styles from avant-garde pieces to timeless classics. Her professionalism extended off the runway as well. Emily often engaged with fans through interviews and social media, where she spoke about the importance of self-confidence and staying true to oneself. Unlike many who struggled with the pressures of the industry, Emily embraced it with discipline. She prepared meticulously for every show, studied fashion, history, and even worked on her acting skills to deliver greater impact in photo shoots. New York Fashion Week 2019 wasn't just a job for Emily, it was her arrival. The event propelled her onto magazine covers and landed her campaigns with luxury brands. She became a symbol of New York's vibrant and ever-changing fashion scene. Beyond modeling, Emily expressed an interest in pursuing acting and entrepreneurship, envisioning a future where she could design her own brand. Emily Richards is remembered not only for her beauty, but for her charisma and drive. She brought energy and authenticity to an industry that often demands perfection but rarely celebrates individuality. Her journey from Boston to New York's biggest stage represents the story of perseverance, ambition, and the belief that confidence is the most beautiful accessory a person can wear. Megan Hamilton represents a new era of fame, one where social media platforms transformed ordinary lives into extraordinary careers. Born in Los Angeles, Megan grew up in the heart of the entertainment industry, but never dreamed she would one day take part in it herself. Instead, she was passionate about makeup and beauty tips, constantly experimenting with styles and sharing them with friends. By her late teens, Megan launched a YouTube channel dedicated to beauty tutorials. Her approachable style, genuine smile, and relatable personality attracted millions of viewers in a short time. Fans loved that she was both glamorous and authentic, never afraid to show behind-the-scenes struggles or share personal advice. By 2018, she had become a recognizable online personality and was invited to the annual convention celebrating digital creators. At VidCon 2018, Megan's presence was nothing short of remarkable. Dressed in a bright yellow floral outfit, she radiated confidence while meeting fans and participating in panels. She discussed the challenges of online fame, the responsibility of being a role model, and the importance of authenticity in a digital world filled with filters and perfection. Her openness resonated with audiences, earning her a reputation as both a creator and an influencer with integrity. Megan's career didn't stop at content creation. She launched her own line of beauty products, emphasizing inclusivity and natural looks. Critics praised her business acumen, while fans continued to support her ventures. Beyond beauty, Megan also advocated for mental health awareness, openly discussing her struggles with anxiety and encouraging her followers to prioritize self-care. Megan Hamilton's story is one of modern celebrity. She didn't rise through traditional modeling or acting, but instead carved her own path by embracing her passion and sharing it with the world. VidCon 2018 became a milestone in her career, symbolizing her transition from a YouTube creator to a recognized figure in the beauty industry. Today, Megan is celebrated as someone who blended talent, relatability, and ambition to redefine what it means to be an influencer in the 21st century. Olivia Wallace emerged as a striking figure on the international fashion stage in 2023. Born in Vancouver, Canada, Olivia's journey into modeling was unconventional. She originally pursued studies in fine arts, painting vivid canvases inspired by the natural beauty of her hometown. Her tall stature and refined features, however, drew the attention of a talent scout, and soon Olivia found herself navigating a new career. Her artistic background gave her a unique approach to modeling. On the runway, Olivia didn't simply walk, she performed. Every step was infused with purpose, as though she were interpreting the designer's vision as a living canvas. At the 2023 runway show that launched her career, she wore a floral red dress that became iconic in photographs. Critics described her as ethereal yet grounded, a model who managed to embody both strength and vulnerability. Beyond her physical presence, Olivia brought intellect to the industry. She often spoke about the intersection of fashion and art, comparing the two as different expressions of creativity. Her interviews revealed a thoughtful, articulate young woman who saw modeling as more than posing. It was about storytelling. This perspective earned her respect among designers and photographers alike. Olivia's journey wasn't without challenges. She faced the same pressures most models encounter: long hours, intense competition, and scrutiny. Yet her calm demeanor and resilience allowed her to thrive. She maintained balance through meditation, painting, and staying connected to her roots. Colleagues admired her for her humility and quiet leadership, noting how she often comforted others backstage during stressful shows. The 2023 runway show became Olivia Wallace's defining moment, placing her firmly among the new generation of international models. She demonstrated that modeling could be both a profession and an art form, one that bridges creativity and beauty. Today, Olivia is remembered as a model who not only turned heads, but also inspired deeper conversations about the role of fashion and culture. Emily Warren is celebrated as one of the fresh faces of the 2023 modeling circuit. Born in London, she grew up in a multicultural environment that exposed her to diverse styles, languages, and traditions. From a young age, Emily had an eye for aesthetics and participated in amateur photo shoots organized by her school's art club. Her confidence and photogenic qualities made her stand out, eventually leading her to pursue modeling as a career. Her first significant appearance occurred at a global fashion event in 2023, where she wore a dazzling blue satin gown. The color complemented her features and symbolized her arrival on the world stage. Photographers captured her calm but determined expression, which soon appeared in multiple magazines. Industry insiders praised her versatility, noting how she could adapt to both classic elegance and contemporary fashion trends. Emily's personality contributed to her rapid rise. Known for her warmth, she connected easily with stylists, designers, and fellow models. She believed in teamwork and respected the collaborative nature of fashion shows, where every detail mattered from makeup to choreography. Unlike many who chased fame, Emily valued the craft itself and treated every project with dedication. Outside of modeling, Emily pursued studies in psychology. She was fascinated by human behavior and hoped one day to merge psychology with fashion, perhaps working in marketing or branding. This intellectual curiosity set her apart from peers who focused solely on appearances. Emily Warren's 2023 debut was not just about beauty, it was about character. She symbolized a new wave of models who combined ambition with authenticity. Fans admired her discipline, humility, and vision for the future. Though her career was still young, her presence at the 2023 event marked her as a rising star with the potential to shape the fashion industry in years to come. Lauren Barrett's journey to the runway is a testament to resilience and quiet determination. Born in Dublin, Ireland, Lauren never considered herself destined for the spotlight. She was shy as a child, preferring books and music over attention. Yet her tall frame and striking blonde hair often drew compliments, planting the idea that modeling might be in her future. Her official debut came at a 2023 fashion show, where she wore a deep green dress that emphasized her elegance and composure. On stage, Lauren surprised everyone, including herself, with the confidence she displayed. Photographers remarked that her natural expressions made it easy to capture striking images. Audiences admired her fresh look, describing her as approachable yet sophisticated. What made Lauren unique was her humility. Unlike many models who craved fame, she saw modeling as a temporary adventure rather than a lifelong identity. She balanced her career with studies in environmental science, driven by a passion for sustainability. This commitment aligned perfectly with the growing demand for eco-consciousness in fashion. Several designers even selected her specifically because of her advocacy, wanting a model who embodied the values they wished to promote. Colleagues described Lauren as a calming presence backstage. She offered encouragement to others, reminding them that beauty came from authenticity rather than perfection. Her attitude resonated with audiences, especially young fans who saw her as proof that kindness and strength could coexist. The 2023 fashion show established Lauren Barrett as a symbol of authenticity in an industry often criticized for superficiality. She represented the idea that modeling could coexist with intellectual pursuits and social responsibility. Though she remained humble about her achievements, Lauren left a lasting impression as a model who carried not just beauty but also values. Isabella Hayes captured the hearts of audiences in 2023 with her commanding presence on the runway. Born in Miami, Florida, Isabella grew up near the ocean, where she developed a love for vibrant colors and natural beauty. This background influenced her sense of style, making her stand out with a unique blend of boldness and elegance. Her breakthrough came during a major fashion event in 2023, where she wore a striking red dress that perfectly reflected her fiery spirit. Critics noted how her dark hair, expressive eyes, and strong yet graceful walk gave life to the designer's collection. She became the face of countless photographs that circulated online, sparking admiration worldwide. Isabella's charm lay not only in her looks but in her personality. She was outspoken about the challenges of modeling, openly addressing issues such as unrealistic beauty standards and the importance of mental health. Fans respected her candor. Seeing her as more than a model, she was a voice for change within the industry. Outside of fashion, Isabella pursued acting, appearing in independent films where her natural charisma shone. She balanced both careers, proving that versatility was her strength. Her ambition and dedication inspired others, especially young women aspiring to enter competitive fields. The 2023 event marked Isabella Hayes' arrival as a global star. She combined strength, vulnerability, and passion into a memorable performance that went beyond modeling. Her story continues to inspire as an example of how beauty, authenticity, and courage can define success. Diane Palmer's journey to the spotlight began in small-town America, where she grew up with a dream of performing on stage. From a young age, she participated in local theater and school competitions, always admired for her confidence and poise. She later transitioned into beauty pageants, where her charisma and natural elegance quickly made her a standout competitor. In 2023, Diane made headlines at a prestigious beauty pageant. Wearing a royal blue gown and her signature warm smile, she captivated judges and audiences alike. What set her apart was not just her beauty, but her intelligence. During interviews, Diane spoke passionately about her advocacy for education and women's empowerment. She believed strongly in the power of mentorship and frequently volunteered to guide younger girls in her community. Her modeling career blossomed alongside her pageant success. Diane represented fashion brands that admired her professionalism and relatability. Designers loved working with her because she embodied grace without arrogance. Fans admired her because she seemed genuine, someone who embraced imperfections while inspiring others to reach for excellence. Diane often spoke about resilience, sharing personal stories of setbacks and how they shaped her into a stronger individual. She promoted the idea that true beauty lies in character, not perfection. This message resonated deeply, especially among young women who saw her as a role model. The 2023 pageant solidified Diane Palmer's status as both a beauty queen and a voice of inspiration. She became proof that success in modeling and pageants could coexist with values of kindness, education, and leadership. Lily Shaw took a different path from traditional modeling, rising to recognition as a public speaker and thought leader. Born in Toronto, Lily was passionate about communication from an early age. She studied literature and public speaking, winning competitions throughout her school years. What defined her was not only her eloquence but her ability to connect with audiences. On a personal level, in 2024, she appeared as a keynote speaker at a major event, addressing thousands with confidence and authenticity. Wearing a simple yet vibrant outfit, Lily captivated the audience with her expressive blue eyes and calm presence. Her talk focused on resilience, personal growth, and the importance of embracing one's individuality in a world driven by external expectations. Lily's journey wasn't without challenges. She spoke openly about moments of self-doubt and anxiety, explaining how these struggles shaped her into a more empathetic communicator. This honesty endeared her to listeners, who saw in her not just a speaker but a human being willing to share vulnerabilities outside of public events. Lily worked as a mentor, helping young professionals develop communication skills. She also authored articles on self-confidence and leadership, blending theory with personal experience. The 2024 event highlighted Lily Shaw as more than a speaker. She became a role model for authenticity and courage. Her story demonstrates that influence doesn't come solely from fame or glamour, but from the ability to inspire others with words and presence. Vanessa Lambert entered the modeling world with a striking blend of confidence and sophistication. Born in San Francisco, Vanessa was fascinated by fashion photography from a young age. She spent hours experimenting with outfits and posing for friends with a borrowed camera. Long before she ever stepped onto a professional stage, her moment arrived at a 2023 runway show, where she wore a burnt orange satin gown that highlighted her luminous complexion and golden hair. Vanessa's gaze was steady and commanding, immediately catching the attention of audiences. Photographers described her as effortless to capture, as every movement seemed naturally elegant. Vanessa's charm extended beyond the runway. She was articulate and thoughtful, often engaging with journalists about the cultural role of fashion. She viewed modeling not just as wearing clothes, but as participating in a larger dialogue about identity, confidence, and creativity. This intellectual approach made her a favorite among designers, seeking depth as well as beauty. Her colleagues admired her professionalism. Backstage, she encouraged others, turning competitive environments into collaborative ones. Fans loved her relatability as she shared candid moments on social media, balancing glamour with everyday authenticity. The 2023 show marked her global recognition. Vanessa Lambert became synonymous with modern elegance, symbolizing strength, intelligence, and style. Her story shows that modeling is not simply about appearance, but about the ability to inspire and represent values in a dynamic industry.